welcome to Pumpkin's nail station. So today I've got something from Belle. I'm just going to open this box. I've taken it out to charge it, just simply because it had to be charged before the first use for 10 hours, it says. You know, I think I've given it about 6 hours and thought, well, that's plenty, because it took about 2 to do it full. And then after that I left it for a little while and just made sure that it was fully charged. Okay, so this is what we have. It's the 35,000 rotations per minute e-file, and it comes already sat. I'm trying to pull it out of this case. So this is it just as it is. So that is it like that. Then this is the case that it comes in. So I'm going to keep it in this for protection. Okay. And then this is the power thing. So you can see that it's working. So it goes up to 35. So I'm just going to take that down. It comes with a UK plug. So it's sold on UK Amazon, US Amazon, and I think DE Amazon will be getting it soon. It also comes with these drill pieces. So you get one of these like brushes. You get a bit there for like this part of the nail at the top here, for removing like the dead skin, and for down the sides there, and it might remove any tissue that's just on the nail just there. You get this bit, which I never really use, a carbide bit which is blue, and then you've got this bit here which is for like cleaning up around here, and a little bit around here and underneath here. Okay, and then you've got your mandrel bit, which is for your sandbands. Okay, and you get this holder with it, which is pretty cool. That stays over there. So it comes with some sandbands as well, some various grits, I think, or they might all be the same. I think there's various grits in there. You also get this, which is for holding the handpiece on your desk. And the main part, which is the most important part, is the handpiece. So we're just going to plug this in. So you plug that in, that gets plugged into the top, just here. So you sit it in like there. So that goes into there like that. And the bottom part just here is where the charger goes. So the charger goes into there, into the input part. So that's where the charger goes. And then the motor part there is where the handpiece goes. And then this part here is to turn it on and off and adjust the speed. And then this bit here is your forward and reverse. Okay. So I've got that there. So I think I'm just going to we'll get the mandrel part out and a sanding band. We'll try that. So the sanding bands will go onto here like this, okay? And then to unlock and lock, that's just unlock it, and that's to lock it. So to unlock, you just twist it towards that, and then you pull that out, and then to lock it, you do that. So to unlock, left is to loosen it, right is to lock it. Okay, we're going to pop this in with a bit of it hanging out. Lock it, make sure it's not coming out. just going to get these bits out. I'm just going to remove these bits off the desk, and then this is the case for everything. We'll just pop that on there. I'm just going to move this out of the way and then I'm going to come back. Okay, right, so you can either have it on there like that, so you can sit on that stand, or you can sit this in here with your drill bit on like that and have it clipped to yourself, or you can just sit it on the desk like that, whatever. The only thing I wish they probably would have changed is not had this twisted cord and had a straight cord. That's probably the only thing that, you know, if they ever upgrade this model, I would want them to change this. But we're going to try this. I do have the model down from this as well, so I'll do a comparison video if you want to see it on this one, the lower model down, and the one even lower than that, and then the table type, and then the one even lower down than that. So if you want to see an e-file comparison video on what, you know, what they all sound like, what they look like, comment below. Okay, so we're going to do a sound test on this. So here goes. So I'll put it on the desk so you can see if there's any movement or anything like that. And that is turning now. This feels, obviously you wouldn't have it on this high, you wouldn't need to, but can you hear that? So let's turn this down and then we'll test it going the other way. I probably wouldn't have it any more than that, maybe a little bit more. If you know it's bulky, you might want to go to say 15 max. I always turn mine down slowly. Okay, right, so we're going to give it a little try at removing this nail just here. So here we go. We're going to try it at 10. Oops, no, I don't want it that way. So I'm going to go for 10 because it should rotate away from you, like when you're pulling down. If you have it the same, rotating the same way, it's just going to run off your finger or spin like that. So you should have it rotating that way when you're pulling this way. So it's forward when you're pulling down, okay? See, I don't really like using sandbands. I'm going to switch it out to my carbide bit. I don't really like using sandbands for removing product. But it was doing the job, and it almost felt like I didn't have a handpiece in my hand. I would normally have a dust collector as well, just so you know. I would recommend that. Okay, so let me just get my bit that I want and then I'll come back. Okay, right, so we'll give it a go. I'm just going to dust all this away. I will be using a dust collector to do the rest of these nails in a separate video, like a removal video for SXC Polygel. I just wanted to give it a little demo. So I'm cleaning all the dust away from the handpiece, but I do recommend a dust collector so that this doesn't get full with dust, and your lungs don't get filled with dust either. But if you don't have a dust collector, I wouldn't stress too much, but I would recommend wearing something like this if you don't have a dust collector. Okay, and then regularly switching it off and dusting it off, especially if you're buying an e-file like this. But one thing I will say is it felt so light. It felt almost like it wasn't working. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, because we're so used to an e-file having a bit of noise. Because it didn't have much noise and I couldn't hardly feel any pressure. It almost felt like I wasn't holding anything, you know, like there was something wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? But there's not. It was so light, it almost, and it was powerful. It was removing everything nice and smooth. My nail feels really smooth. Like there's not any, like, you know, like dints or divots. It feels like it's removed it all off really even and smooth. And that's the outgrowth of my natural nail from wearing SXC Polygel. And my nails were short like this, but they've grown out that long. So yeah, so that's the outgrowth. of that, and it's come off really smooth. There's still a little bit more left to go, but I wouldn't use a carbide bit that big. I'd probably just use a hand file now just to remove off anything else, or a sandband that was close to the nail, because I have a little layer of builder gel I think under here as well, because I want to try and protect my nails and I want to leave that on. So yeah, that is it really. That's all I want to show you on that. So it gets a huge thumbs up. It is more expensive than the normal e-file. It's £169 UK, and I believe it's $169 US. I think it's down to the VAT and tax in the UK as to why it's $169, because it says VAT 30 something pounds, which takes it to the same price as what it would be converted on the US. So I think it's down to import and VAT in the UK as to why it's a little bit more money. But they have issued me with a discount code, so I'll link that below. I think it could be 10% or it might be 8%, but I'll pop it in the description box. Anyway, I'll also pop the link for the other model of this, if you can't afford this one but you still want a 35,000 rotation per minute e-file, because the other one is on sale for £88. And I have a video for that one, so you can watch that. It's in the top right. But if you're looking for something really good quality and you're looking for something that will probably last and be good for both acrylic, I imagine, and gel, then this would be a good e-file to get. As far as I know, I don't use acrylic, but it went straight through this polygel with no problems at all. And I didn't use it on a high speed, I only used it on about 12 or 13 or 1,000 rotations per minute. I imagine if I took it up a bit faster it would have removed the bulk quicker, but I don't want it to remove it so fast that it comes down to my natural nail and damages it. So I'd rather take that little bit longer and have it on a lower speed, be comfortable with it, and it remove it nice and even like it has. So thumbs up, thumbs up. I'll pop the link in the description box like I say. And I'm so happy that I got hold of this, so yay. So that is it for this part. I'm going to do a full removal video using this and probably a bit of cuticle work in a separate video for removing SXE polygel, and a full demo of this. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay safe everybody. I love you all, and that's it. Bye.